Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Yoga Talk. Did I set my timer? Yes. Okay, my podcast is on, the Instagram Live is on, and namaste. This is VK, and today I'm going to share about what are the Vayus. The Sanskrit word Vayu translates literally means the wind and the root, that which flows through our body. Let's say this is the energetic force that moves in a specific direction and controls the body functions and our activities. Literally, simply put in a simple way, like your your system, like respiratory, digestive system, elimination, and also the nervous system, and it goes on. But let me give you in a point wise why this vayu or the root or the wind governs a specific area of the body, especially the human body, and ideally functions in harmony with each other. And I'm talking about literally the subtle energy of the body, the subtle, literally, how do you say that? So we call it in a yogic system nadis. It's literally, there are thousands, like over 80,000 meridians, or even uncountable. And just like when we do Nadi Shodhana, we bring the balance between a right, like a Ida and a Pingala and Shushmana. So the breath wise is also the same. Most of the practitioners, we practice prana and apana, the upward and the downward. So let's get to cultivate to create some sort of a basic awareness one to each other and help us to deepen our knowledge and also breath to enrich our yogic practice to achieve our great potential. So there are five vayus. We call it pancha vayus, five vayus. Okay, so here it goes. The first one is prana, and the second one is apana and vyana, and udana and samana. So let's get to prana vyayu. It's situated in the heart. It energies pervades the chest region, where the forward moving air inflows in inward and upward, and it nourishes the brain, and also it's experience to how do you do that. For example, the vayu action is more crystallization, expression is like a cycle, like in breath and out breath, and also it's kind of like linked with the anahata chakras like elements are like the air. And also, when the vayu, for example, the prana vayu is weak, the mind cannot focus and experience like excess worry, anxiety, and also a shorten of the breath. Sorry if I'm here and there, because I'm trying to coordinate with the Instagram live and also YouTube live, and my text that I wanted to share. So just bear with me, but mostly I hope you could just listen to it and then understand the vayus. Okay. So now to strengthen pranavayu, you can literally do Nadishodhana and Bastrika. Nadishodhana, simply take the Vishuddhi Mudra, you close one nostril, breathe in, and breathe out the other. Again, start and out. So find a good teacher who can really teach like pranayamas. And also Ujjayi pranayama is really helpful, where you're doing vinyasa, flow, ashtanga, or any sort of a strong practice. And also asanas like heart opening poses, really good to activate and strengthen the pranavayu. Let's move on to the second, the apana vayu. The apana vayu situates in a pelvic floor, where the downwards, so that energy that moves away, and it's the flow is downward and out. So it's the energy that pervades the lower abdomen, and also it's energy that nourishes the organs digestion. So you can simply say digestion or reproduction system, and also elimination. So Apanavaya is all substance from the body, literally carbon dioxide, urine, stool, and etc. etc. So this vayu action is literally elimination, and it expresses its steadiness and associate chakra with the root chakra, which is the Muladhara chakra. It's the earth element. And you know, if you're like literally having a weak apana, like elimination issues like constipation, or also diseases that infect the intestines. Literally, we talk about digestive system, right? So if your digestive system is good, and you can like literally your passages like trash it out through the kidneys or urinary tract, can be related all through this apana vayu. So make sure that you work to strengthen the apana vayu, the downward flow, to make it work. And for example, the expression is literally, you can just simply sit long spine and relax the body and exhale the energy flowing down to the torso from the top of the head to the tailbone. So simply, you know, simply inhalation, exhalation. Also, practicing calm and tension release the postures like forward bends and twistings are good. Twistings are, good for the digestion system and also good for intestines. And it's a diaphragm breathing. So the energy is like literally through the abdomen region. So this is the lower. And then focus on engaging the leg muscles, grounding down the standing yoga poses. This is like literally strengthens the apana vayu. And so that you can practice this postures and also breath work simply to strengthen the apana vayu, which is the air that moves away and it flows downwards and out, literally elimination. And let's move on to the Vyana Vayu, which is the this is the outward moving air and flows from the center of the body to the periphery. So its governance is, let's say, circulation of the all substances throughout the body that assist other vayus. Vayus means prana, the life energy with their functions. So it's all you can see. The bodies work integratedly, like they all work together. But so that you kind of understand action is the circulation, its expression is alignment. So you want to bring that all sort of this the pranas working through the breath, working through the pranayama, working through the asanas to fix the system and let the direction of the flow literally to anchor and flush it out, or breathing in the perfect air in, so that your five vows work very well, so that body feels great. And this is like simply the a basic foundational for you to understand the system of pranavayus. Now, let's get back a little bit to the pranavayu to strengthen. Okay, sorry. We thought before strengthening that. See, this is the, as I said, it garners the outward moving air and also flows out from the center body to periphery, and literally associated with the Swadhisthana chakra, Swadhisthana, and water is the element. If you're it's weak or dysfunctional and it creates feelings of separations, and also like literally create like a disjointed and fluctuating rambling thoughts, like, so yeah, poor circulation can be, the nervous stimulation might not be great, and also it creates skin disorders and nervous breakdown to can relate it this Vyana. But how do we strengthen? Simply practice pranayama, kumbhakas, literally breath retentions, literally holding the breath. So inhale, take a deep breath, and you hold and exhale, either then you're jumping back or even you're sitting in the meditation posture. Let me just give you like focusing on the asana practice, which is the vinyasa movements are super good. Sun salutations like the best, because these are like circulate the prana and the blood, and it moves, so that bringing awareness to the Vyana Vayu, which is the outward moving air, flows from the center of the body to periphery. So there's a lot of to strengthen and focus and fluid movement body. So vinyasa or ashtanga or even Mysore practice that you do by the lead, anything, something that it moves more strongly continuously, so that you can focus on strengthen to make that fluid movement body to strengthen the Vyana Vayu, so that your heart and lungs literally like stronger, and entire body is that outward moving air can be better flow that moves from the center of the body. All right, that's about the Vyana Vayu. Let's move on to Udana Vayu. So Udana Vayu, it's simply situated in the throat down here, and it's a circle flow around the neck and the head. Okay, and the head. So these are like five senses in the brain, and it functions to hold us up. Literally, right now, I'm speaking and sharing because it's to what do you call? How do you say that? It's the governance of speech and also self-expression and growth. It literally, let's talk about the mental. Okay, this is the which upward carries upwards. This is the upward from the heart to the head, and five senses, touch, smell, taste, hearing, seeing, all right, sense of the nose, smelling, all this, what do you call five senses, okay? And also the brain functions pretty well. So literally, this is the Vishuddha chakra and Ajna chakra. Vishuddha chakra down here, okay, where it deals with the Satya, truth and honesty. Ajna chakra is the focus. So it's heart to head, throat, and head. So it's sort of from here to here, and the brain mostly. So it literally holds us up. That's what I mean. This literally holds us up, and so that you would literally can improve the focus. It's literally upward energy. That's what we want. The yogis elevates. And also, I heard some sort of like, I don't know, it's appropriate to say or not. It's like you feel like elevated when you longer practice the pranayama or deep into the meditation. You feel like the yogi is lifted, the elevated, what do you call the sense of alleviation, like lifting it up. Okay. Well, if it is weak or dysfunctional, you can have like speech difficulties. Literally, your mind is not clear, messed up, shorten of the breath, and also disease of the throat. Where it comes to all sort of this yoga therapy kind of a thing, so it's also lack of self-expression, literally uncoordinated movements, and then loss of balance. Heavy, like not cannot concentrate. It sort of tamas literally, and literally disturbs your mind, so that you would really want to focus on strengthening this Udana Vayu, which is the upward flow. And how do you do it? Simply long spine, relaxed body, inhale and exhale, breathe, circulating around through the head and neck, breathing to the top and down. And also Ujjayi, like constricting the throat. And as you exhale, you make an ocean sound. Also very good because it's literally you're focusing on the breath. So Ujjayi Pranayama, if you have find a great teacher, ask him to teach you to upward flow and practice, Brahmari. Like, for example, simply okay, my eyes are closed. Imagine I'm taking the thumbs, closing the ears here, closing all the senses, or just holding the brain, closing the eyes. I'm just going to do one demo. So this is the Brahmari, simply humming bee sound or buzzing like a bee, so that it makes the brain calm, and sort of a Jalandhar Bandha chin lock. you know Focusing on asana like inversion practice or back bending poses really brings the energy to the neck, shoulders, and the head. So this sort of bringing awareness, and these yoga poses can create focus and maintaining the long spine and a correct posture. So this is the upward energy. Let's move on to samana vayu, which is the balancing air. Samana is equal, just as you do the samavritti pranayama, which is the equal breathing. Samana vayu translates literally the balance in the air, and it flows out from the periphery of the body to the center. So it governs the digestion system and assimilation of all substance like food, air, experiences, emotions, thoughts. So this Vayu's action is assimilation, and the expression is very internal. So you want to keep that chakra. So let's say Manipura chakra, the fire, and also a weak, dysfunctional, the Samana Vayu can manifest as a poor judgment, literally poor judgment. You cannot know this, cannot clarity and low confidence, lack of confidence, or lack of motivation, and even also desire. Okay, so all this goes on, literally like negative. So when you have these issues with the digestion, can be related to all disturbed with the Samana Vayu, which is the balancing the air. It flows from the periphery to the center of the body, or body to the center. So simply, how do you do this? Uh, let's say I'll just give you the postures, the asana practice like twistings and core strengthening yoga poses like Navasana or even Kapalabhati. So these pranayamas, and also Uddiyana Bandha. The most of the yogis you can see back in the day videos like the Krishnamacharya, the modern father of yoga, and most of the Ashtanga practitioners, and also strong Hatha yoga practitioners can do all this Kriya and pranayama, making the abdomen lock, and also Agnisara Kriya, making circular movements. All this can bring balance and to strengthen your Samana Vayu, which is the balancing the air. And bringing awareness to the Samana Vayu, also the postures that I mentioned, like strengthening the yoga pose, like twisting, navasana, both postures can create focus to open and relax the body. So good luck with you for your practice to create balance and stability for your body to the center. To the Samana Vayu, which is situated in the abdomen, and its energy is centered in the navel. Okay, Manipura chakra. Remember, it's fire, the element. Okay, so those are literally the Vayus that I would like to mention today. I'm just going to do a quick recap. The five Vayus are two most easiest, which is the Pranavayu and Apanavayu, the upward and the downward. Once you connect with all the subtle energy to two Vayus, it'll base you to work with the others. So, which is Pranavayu, Apanavayu, Vyanavayu, and also Udanavayu and Samanavayu. So these are the Vayus that help you to understand the life force or the root or the wind in the body. Okay, so those are the one. So the actions and the locations and the movements of this, what do you call, the life energy or the winds or the root, are very complex and can be sometimes confusing to get a full grasp. But maybe you have to go through some sort of what do you call, maybe meet a study or take a workshop, or even like join a YNCP courses that I'm providing, and also on site and online trainings. If you're really interested, please find even someone close to you can teach more and practice that, this alignment, verbal, internal, and also like cyclical steadiness that you can bring to this voice. Prana, apana, vyana, udana, samana. Okay, so if you have any questions, you always can reach me. And that's about it. I hope this sharing literally helps you a lot to understand this foundation of understand the intake, growth, distribution, processing, and elimination of the this vayus, literally talking about five prana. Okay, so these are the five pranas, and nothing much to say. I still have a lot to say if you'd like to hear. So please bring some sort of a deeper understanding in your yogic studies, and deeper understanding of what you're doing through the practice, and this understanding the yoga tradition. And I've described that five movements or functions of the prana known as literally winds or the roots of the prana or the vayu. So do not be confused when you master prana. When you master prana, the function of the body very harmonious, and they will assure the health and the vitality of the body and the mind, and allowing us to enjoy our unique talents and life, live with a meaning and purpose. Okay, once again, thank you for listening. I hope this sharing is helpful. Once again, that's the five pranavayus that I explained. This is Mentor Wiki. Namaste, everyone. Sorry, once again, I'm here and there because I'm doing the IG live and YouTube live at the same time, so that where I can catch up with my people, and also people that curious to understand this yogic study sharing. Namaste and thank you. Bye for now. Namaste.